What's going on, Will Freeman, revolutionarylifestyles.com, talking to you about why the money is in the marketing. Rule number one, marketing is the key to making money. It's more important than sales. This is from the guy who wrote the book, How to Sell. I literally wrote the book on sales. I'm telling you, marketing is more important. The biggest mistake I made in my business career was not putting more of an emphasis, more of a focus on marketing. I did do one thing right. I built this organic, a free marketing channel that I'm speaking to you on that's now getting me 200,000 views per month between my website, YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc., etc. Biggest mistake I made was not focusing on paid marketing, paid advertising. Correcting that mistake as we speak. But marketing is the key to make money because you can't get paid without attention. It doesn't matter how good of a closer you are. You need people to know about you. You need people to know about your products, your services, to be able to even want to get on the phone with you and close a deal, or want to give you money, or want to buy one of your products. Okay, you don't have a cash flow problem. You have a qualified leads problem. Let me say that again. You don't have a cash flow problem. You have a qualified leads problem. You say sell personal training. Okay, there's basically 6 billion people on the planet, and there's basically 6 billion people who are out of shape and need personal training. And if they were able to get in shape on their own, they would have done it already. Okay, but they're in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. They don't have the willpower, they don't have the discipline. They need someone to hold their hand, give them a routine, tell them what to eat, and get them in shape. Your health is the greatest gift that you could possibly give to someone. It would be doing a massive service. And the vast majority of people need personal training. They need someone to do that for them. Of those 6 billion people, you maybe have, I don't know, 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, 2 million people who are qualified to spend $10,000 on a package that you'd be offering. Okay, $1,000 a month for a year on a personal training package. Okay, millions of people qualified to spend that money. And let's say you offer a good service, right? And you can give them that result. Everything in your power, and will hold their hand, and all they have to do is just listen to exactly what you say to get that result. You have more clients, qualified clients, who are willing to spend money than you possibly have time for in the rest of your life. Okay, that's not the problem. The problem is not the marketplace. The problem is not the demand. The problem is not even the demand, as well as people who are willing to spend the money, who have the money. Okay, good leads, qualified leads. Problem's that they don't know about you. Okay, there's more leads, qualified leads, than there are than the hours in the day that you have to manage those people. Okay, that's not the problem. The problem is they don't know about you. All right, you've got more qualified clients than you have time for on this planet. If you're selling a high ticket service with a lot of demand, the problem is they just don't know about you. Okay, sales is important. Being a great closer, being able to close these people, being able to manage objections, being able to assure, being able to reassure, being able to mitigate fears. All these different really important things are necessary, but it doesn't matter how good of a closer you are if you're not getting attention. Okay, if you're not going out there and getting access to people. Okay, prior to the internet, you had to do what I did, which was cold call, right? And 90% of cold calls is just getting attention. It's calling 100 people and telling them about your product. Most sales you make are going to be laydowns. Most sales you're going to make are people who are interested and didn't put up a lot of resistance. Okay, before the telephone, it was knocking on doors, right? Door-to-door salesmanship was your marketing. Okay, that and direct mail flyers, which still work, by the way. Dan Kennedy, if you want to read about marketing, read Magnetic Marketing by Dan Kennedy. He'll talk about how he still makes money with flyers. A brother of a client of mine is $100,000 a month painting business. He's 26. He built it on cold calling and putting flyers under doors. Okay, if you don't have money to pay for marketing, all right, cold calling, in-person approaching, flyers in like high ticket, high price condos, that's the way to go. Yes, you can build a brand like I do, but prepare to dig in for like 2 years before that starts paying off. Okay, I recommend YouTube. Website, too much work. Website should only be a sales page. Recommend YouTube. If you already have a brand, get on YouTube. Put a lot of work into YouTube. It will pay off, but it'll pay off over time. Okay, and if you're doing 7 figures already, crank up that marketing budget, dude. Forget about spending, investing, your 8% index fund, your bullshit gold return, et cetera, et cetera. Throw that money into that flywheel, that 2x, 3x marketing return that you can maybe get every single day and compound and put back into your business. Double down, triple down, quadruple down on your high ticket business. Because 100%, 200%, 300% returns are possible on paid advertising. Frank Kern says this is the golden age of sales. You can think what you want about marketing, but I think he's right. This is the golden age of marketing right now. And by the way, I don't like fucking marketing guys. I don't like sales guys either. I was a salesman. The vast majority of these guys, I actually like Frank Kern. The vast majority of these guys tell me in marketing, I don't fucking like them. All right. I don't even like doing sales. I don't like getting on the phone and selling. It doesn't matter though. It's important, but marketing is more important than sales. Okay. You can be a terrible salesman, but if you have a machine that's bringing you 100,000 qualified leads, you're going to close some of those, right? Or you hire someone to do sales for you, or you hire someone to write a sales page for you and close without even having to get on the fucking phone. All right, so that's number one. Marketing is the key to making money. It's more important than sales. Sales doesn't touch it. Learn how to sell, though, by the way. Learn how to sell. Check out my book, How to Sell. But get on top of your marketing. Number two is marketing is a battle of perception, not products. This is coming from a book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. Don't even read it. It's a supposed classic. Read Magnetic Marketing by Dan Kennedy instead. This book is fucking garbage. Most of the books on marketing are garbage. They're written by consultants for CEOs of, this book sounds like it was written by consultants for CEOs of like Fortune 500 companies. Like just so much irrelevant stuff in there. But there's one rule that was really useful. Marketing is a battle of perception, not products. And I'm going to read out the highlights that I have for you just straight up from this book. Okay, this is what these guys say. It's an illusion. There's no objective reality. There are no facts. There are no best products. All that exists in the world of marketing are perceptions in the mind of the customer or prospect. The perception is the reality. Everything is an illusion. People cling firmly to the belief that reality is the world outside of the mind, that the individual is one small speck on a global spaceship. Actually, it's the opposite. The only reality you can be sure about is your own perceptions. If the universe exists, it exists inside your mind and the minds of others. That's the reality that marketing programs must deal with. There may well be oceans, rivers, cities, towns, trees, and houses out there, but there just isn't any other way for us to know these things except through our own perceptions. Marketing is a manipulation of these perceptions. So what's the difference between Honda in Japan and Honda in the United States? The products are the same, but the perceptions in customers' minds are different. So I took that quote straight from the book. That's the only good thing in the book. Okay, but it's also what you hear on my side, right? Playing the game of life. This game of life is subjective. I wouldn't say reality's in the mind. I would say, reality comes, you are the spirit, and you see reality through this vehicle of consciousness, which comes to the body. You come online in the morning through this physical vehicle, and through the consciousness, okay? And everybody's fighting for mindshare. That's all it is. It's a battle between these different little individualized vehicles in this giant like multiplayer online game that we're all playing together, fighting for mindshare. And the most mindshare and the most resources and the most women and everything that you want goes to the most powerful reality creators. Okay, so it's your job to recognize that, like to take mindshare here through salesmanship. This is where salesmanship comes in, right? Successful businessmen are successful reality creators. Like the most successful ones change the way that we live, like this smartphone that I'm talking to you on right now, or the light bulb that's lighting up this room. These were guys who took their ideas and created physical realities out of it. Now, I don't advocate reinventing the wheel. I don't even advocate a product-based business. I advocate a service-based business. But recognizing that your service is, you're in a battle of perception, and that battle is won through your marketing campaigns. That battle is won by being able to present yourself. That battle is won by, you're a real estate agent in, southeastern Ontario, but you're putting more videos out on YouTube. You're spending more on marketing. You're putting yourself on the billboards, all that fucking bullshit that you see going on all the time with those guys on those stupid billboards. But hey, that's what you have to do to be able to get that perception, to be able to get the mind share, and to be able to control your brand and to control your narrative, so that people want to do business with you, and that when they're ready to sit down and already have a conversation, they're pre-sold. I've been selling coaching off my sales page. I haven't gone on a sales call to sell any coaching at $1,000 a month. Those prices are going up. I might get on the phones in the future, but I mean, those people are all pre-sold, and not just pre-sold, but sold and paid for because of all this marketing that I'm doing, because of the brand that I've created, and the ability for me to infuse my mind share into all the different people listening to my message and adding value. Okay, this is not manipulating people with like some garbage type of product. You actually have to add the value. You actually have to have good things to say and position yourself accordingly, but recognize that the key to making money is marketing. Marketing is a battle for perception. So you need to be aggressive about taking control of other people's perceptions of you, promoting your brand, getting your name out there, doing stuff, even if you're shy, even if you're embarrassed, even if you don't like selling or being on camera or whatever that may be. But just go out there and do it anyways, because that's how you're going to get the resources. It's by taking mind share, and putting your message out there. And don't sleep on marketing like I did, man. Don't sleep on it for another 6 months or another year. Get in there, start spending money on your marketing. If you're selling a service, get on YouTube, man. YouTube is beautiful. Conversion rate to the sales page is pretty terrible, but what it does is it builds a connection with people that I never got before when I was just writing articles. That's what'll get people to build, buy high ticket services if they haven't met you before, is the connection, that they get from you on video, where they've been watching you for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, hearing your voice, getting comfortable with you. Powerful tool. And now is the best time to be, marketing yourself. Like, imagine how competitive, this stuff's going to be 20 years from now, right? It's and the cost, right? Who knows if you'll even be able to build a free brand 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Like, maybe the cost will be as much as TV ads are today to advertise online. Who knows? But I know that the money's in the marketing, man. Don't sleep on it. Don't make the same mistake I did. Recognize it's a battle for perception as well. So get in there, take your mind share, spend the money, get in the organic stuff, level up your business. If you need any help with this, man, come check out my coaching, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. If you want help with marketing, sales, closing any of those deals, holler at your boy. Much love to you.